Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create an Apple developer account or how to enroll to the program so that you can submit your apps to the App Store, to the Apple App Store. We'll go back to working on the series and creating the application that we're working on. But first I need to show you this because if you plan to submit your application to the App Store, you need to have a developer account. And this has a price of $99 per year. So the first thing that I want you to do is go to developer.apple.com account, or you can just Google developer account Apple, and then it will take you to this place. You want to sign in with your account, and then you'll see this. If you don't have an account, you'll have to create one, and you want to click on where it says enroll today. Okay, so while this is working on, I'll show you a different application that I have and why we need a developer account. So basically, when you create an application using React Native, you'll need a bundle identifier all for like the Xcode to run on the application, right? And if you use React Native, it will add its own. It will say something like organization React Native JS or something like that, but you cannot submit your applications because Apple requires you to have a developer account. So if you go to your Xcode and you go to your application, so this is an application that's already submitted to the App Store, and you click here where it says just the folder, or above the folder here, the Xcode project. And then you go to sign in and capabilities. So you'll see team, this is my name, and bundle identifier, you'll see my name, and then the name of the application. And below you'll see that I have like a sign-in certificate because I'm registered as a Apple developer. So I should be good to go. And this identifier is used to tie it to Firebase, so we can handle the authentication. And once we create our project and our web application iOS on Firebase, we'll need this. So that's why you need an Apple developer account, okay? And of course, you can use the one that comes with React Native, but then you won't be able to submit to the App Store, and you'll have to change it anyways, okay? So let me close this project, and after you've clicked on enroll, then you'll have to give your names and everything. Just follow the steps. Just follow these steps here. Click on continue. You'll have to pay $99 and then you'll be enrolled, okay? So let me show you my account. Once you enroll, I'll show you how to get to the bundle identifier for the app, okay? Okay, so I have signed in into my account, and you can see here my username, and here you can see everything, and then you see that it looks a little bit different. So you'll need these certificates, ID, and all of these identifiers. This is where we want to go. So you'll need this for your app. So these are mine for my application. I have different applications. I have different items, identifiers that I have created. But the one that you need is this one here. So it would say something like Resume Boost AI, which is the name of the application. And then you have the identifier, which is com.brianloaiza.resumeboostai.com. This is a different application, and same thing, just your name and then the name of the application. Okay, so we're going to create one for our application. So we'll just say identifier, and then we'll say app ID. It's an application. Here you can just, I think you'll have to give a description of what your app does if you want to. So we'll just say all text generator app. We'll say explicit, and here this is where we're gonna create our bundle ID explicit, okay? So we'll just say my name, that, and then alt text generator AI, I think, or just generator. Let me check the Xcode. We'll go to Xcode. Yeah, it's alt text generator. That's it. Okay, and then from here, this has to match whatever is on your Xcode, and then we'll use this for Xcode. So if we go back to Xcode, and you might have a different one. And why am I saying this? I'm saying that you might have a different one because we use React Native to create it. So we'll have to change that, okay? So if you go to your project, sign in capabilities, and then bundle identifier, this one will have to match to the one that we're creating here, okay? And here we'll just say, we'll have to do sign in with Apple because that's a requirement. So we'll check that one, and maybe if we want to use these push notifications, we'll do that as well. So you can search for those, click on those, and then let's see, this should be good. Just continue, And yeah, so we have everything. Have that, alt text generator, make sure that everything is spelled correctly, and register. So once you have registered it, then it will appear here, and you can go into this one, and then you'll see that it was registered correctly. See, and we can remove it and we can create a new one, but this is the one that we're gonna use in the next tutorial when we start creating the Firebase application, and we'll be asked for this. So this is what we'll be using, okay? So that's for this one, and then if we go back here, this should match. So for now we're good, but maybe you might have something different here as I mentioned, so try to change it to whatever you register here. And if you're not paying or enrolling into the Apple developer program, it's completely fine. You can continue with the one that you have there, okay? This step is just for the people who will want to submit the app later on down the road, okay? Okay, so after we have created our bundle ID with the name of our application and with our developer name or company name or whatever you have, we should be done for now. But in the next tutorial, we'll revisit this, and we'll use that bundle identifier to tie our project to Firebase. And then we can start with the Firebase authentication, and you'll see why this was useful. And if you didn't make this change, it's okay. We can just continue with the React Native bundle identifier that they provide in the next tutorial. But for now, this is it. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Just leave a comment, leave a like, and share it with other people. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.